Banana Pirates Fashion Show Extravaganza. Tonight we're sure to see the best and the brightest in the world of Banana Pirates fashion. And hosting this mama of an event is no other than the one, the only Jennie DeVito, everyone! Woo!
Thank you, Guadalupe. Well, fashion fans, welcome tonight to the Banana Pirates bi-yearly fashion extravaganza. And I'm your host, Jennie DeVito. And I look very much like he does wherever he is now. Anyways, tonight I'll be meeting and interviewing with today's top Banana Pirates fashion stars from all over the world, but especially Chattanooga. So, let's get started and meet our first fashion designer. Our first designer hails from the country that practically invented fashion, along with underage drinking and how to give up during a war. Please welcome the very French designer, Mère Alisson. Welcome, Mère Alisson. So, how are you received by your own countrymen as far as being a worldwide fashion celebrity is concerned?
Allow me to sum that up in one French phrase. Le fromage.
Okay, and how did you originally start off in the field of fashion?
Well, I believe it is best stated in my own language as le fromage.
Okay, and how are you enjoying your trip to the U.S. so far, especially Chattanooga?
It's pretty le fromage.
Mère Alisson, doesn't le fromage mean the cheese?
Oh, wait, what, quoi? What does it matter? I like cheese. I'm French. Are you making fun of my heritage? You fat, stinky Italy man? Still steam Napoleon kicked the boot country?
No, that's, shut up. All right, forget it. Never mind. Just, never mind. I'm sorry. Okay, just never mind. I never asked that, okay? I guess we'll begin your review now. Oh, can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead.
Okay. What is your inspiration for your very strange and unique style of fashion?
Well, it would have to be my pet.
Oh, your pet? Your cat, or your dog, or your chicken, or whatever it is you Frenchies keep as pets?
No. My pet, plate of green beans.
Plate of green beans?
Plate of green beans. What will be the new trends this fall? Cabernet, Sauvignon, Feliz Navidad, Frankengroven, Wiener Schnitzel. Oh, oui. He says, a wok, a grasshopper, and a stick of butter. Oh, and a cleaning stick to go with the grasshopper.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just see how your inspiration affects your fashion designing qualities. Bring out your models.
Maestro, crank up that funky French techno vibe.
And here we have our first model, Eric Van Eriksson, who is sporting the very modern Mère Alisson writing my book, but it looks like it fell apart look. Notice those trendy skates he's moving in. It looks like he's saying, I may have lost my bike, but I still have my own wheels attached to my shoes. Now there's expression for you. Also take note of that ever-stylish pilot's hat / ugly foreigner garb. You know somebody's either into fashion or from Yugoslavia when they're wearing one of those. And that entire suit top, and that makes the ultimate statement of, hey, why should I get into a restaurant with just a top and tie when I don't have to wear it? This is only surpassed by that Pringles armlet he's wearing, which seems to indicate that he knows who he is and isn't afraid to get his arms stuck in that salty, salty can. Oh, and here comes model number 2, Mr. Sean Backerville, who's showing off the bold new S&M Mare Allison look. Mare Allison is obviously not afraid of making fashion too comfortable this season by showing off that chair attached to one of her outfits. It may not work well in a subway, but it certainly does work well. Then there's his newest design in foot care products. What better and softer to have your feet in than those tissue boxes there? Oh, and if you get those aloe vera kind, it'll even clear up any unsightly boils or corns you may have. Also, that just got out of the shower look seems to be in, according to Mare Allison, as she attempts to explain society's constant on-the-move philosophy. It will also keep you dry, I might add. And lastly, we have that ugly pants mixed with that ugly tie that says this man can go against the grain, even as far as fashion sense, taste, and basic human logic go. Well, that was a wonderful presentation of sight, taste, and smell. Thank you, Mare Allison. Well, while Mare Allison is exiting, I think I'll introduce our next fashion designer. He is from the land of Wakapolinski, which is just off the coast of Jutland. He's the very poor not French, but just foreign immigrant, Yakrin Schmickymack. Hello, Yakrin. Yakrin, you're from Wakapolinski. What is fashion like in your home country?
Fashion in my home country consists of the skins of many goats and hard blocks of compressed cheese.
I see. What are your predictions for the coming fall fashion this year?
I predicted I will work 25 hours a day for one thimbleful of rice a year.
But if that's true, why would you even take a job like this if it pays so little and the hours are so long?
Well, in my home country, I am a rich man compared to others who usually just get thimbleful of dirt or mud. But as far as fashion goes, you know how they say, Afrika ist gut. I predict that wearing many newspapers will be in. I predict wearing small flakes of rice will be in. And I predict that wearing Haferbeichen cheese will be in.
Well, that's very interesting. But let's just see some of your fashion now. How about that? Anything else you'd like to add? Yakrin's first model is his brother Sheeprin, who is showing off Yakrin's newspaper look. He's also setting the tone by actually appearing to be a very cold and quite hungry, destitute foreigner. This gives off the impression that he doesn't mind other people feeling like they are better than him and taking advantage of the fact that he is born in a backwoods country. And here comes Yakrin's second model. Oh, his second model is his other brother, Alfred, who has just been flown in from their own home country. His second model is sporting the neoclassical box look as he tries to make his way across the runway in this bold new costume. Look at that style and that grace. Is that poor, but not as old as his other brother newspaper rolls across the stage and defines the homelessness. That man has a home, and it's going wherever he and his fashion are. Well, this concludes this portion of the Banana Parts Fashion Extravaganza. We'll be back in a little more to meet more fashion designers, along with a makeover on some lucky fellow. Well, see you then.
Now, it may just be me, but haven't we been through all this before?
Quit screwing around, Drip. The giant can of hairspray's after us again. You have to run around and scream like we were.
Well, I know what I should be doing, but for some reason, I seem to think I know what the outcome would have been had we kept running.
What do you think that means?
Well, you know, Eugene, I believe that Wesley here may have a very valid point.
Use my rocker name.
Oh, those things are so silly. I do not like them at all. And I would much prefer it if you simply called me Stanley.
Oh yeah, well your name rhymes with cool things like Stan the Man. I'm Eugene Urine.
Yeah.
The worst I could come up for you is Stan the Pan.
Not very good.
Oh, all right.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, haven't we been through all this before?
What would that mean?
I believe what it means is that we should not run from this giant can of hairspray, because it is not here to hurt us. It represents our problems as a whole. And if we keep running, it'll just keep going in cycles.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So, if we don't run from the giant can of hairspray this time, it can't hurt us, and then we never have to run again.
Precisely.
Can't hurt us, sir. Well, watch this.
Slug it! Slug it!
That was a delicious snack.
It would appear that we have made a grievous error.
Damn it, every time we try something like this, this thing seems to happen. I mean, we used to be the Mighty Boss Tones, now it's just me and you.
You and I, Wesley. You and I.
Man, I can't thank you enough. I was sick of all his grammar crap. Say, you want to be in my band?
Yeah.
Cool, let me go snag my axe over here. It's been 2 years now since me and Pa found out about our little Sarah's condition, but we still aren't used to it. We never can be. Well, sure, she can still dress herself and play on our school softball team and even continue teaching her late-night kickboxing classes. But no longer has she the ability to walk, bathe, move her arms, hips, or torso, or even drink without using one of those colorful, twisty straws. And she can't help spitting it all over us. We understand. I feel for you.
Oh, hello. It's been 3 years now since I first saw Sarah. Upon first glance, I would have diagnosed her with simple arthritis problems. But upon further examination, I realized she had something much, much worse. You see, Sarah has a disease called chronic, manic, pre-depressive, post-pubescent, bacon, bloody guts and gore syndrome. This is a very, very deadly disease since it has no cure, probably due to the fact that I just now made it up.
Having a loved one who has hypochronic, manic, pre-depressive, post-pubescent, bacon, bloody guts and gore syndrome isn't easy. There is currently no cure to this illness, perhaps due to the fact that our doctor just now made it up. Perhaps in another few years, our doctor will make up a cure to this terrible disease he has wrought upon my family. But until then, please be generous and send lots of your money to our foundation against it. Because who knows, even you may be the next victim to this very deadly yet very silly illness. Here you go, doctor. More money. Here's your money, doctor. Here you go, doctor.
If you'd like to help the fight against hypochronic, manic, pre-depressive, post-pubescent, bacon, bloody guts and gore syndrome, make your generous check or money donations to Dr. Walter Van Googelbog Care House Products Incorporated, 1516 Churchill Lane, North Canada, 15637-021. Act now and you'll receive a free blood sample through the mail. Thank you and you're welcome.
Be generous like us.
Ugh.
in the lead, he gets first crack at this. How many floors are there in the Eiffel Tower? Okay, Jack?
62 stories.
Oh, I'm afraid that is incorrect. Yes, Woody.
My name is Woody.
I'm afraid that is incorrect.
His name is Woody?
That's correct!
I just said
Woody!
that. Shut up!
Oh, my
I said
goodness.
the same thing.
A man named Woody. Okay, now, and the last question of the eve. What is contestant number 1's first name? Yes, Ruth.
Woody?
That's
I went in first. Actually, my name is Woodrow.
Oh, can we accept it? Judges, can we accept that as an answer?
No. His name is Woody.
Yes, Jack.
His name's Woody.
His name is Woody. 100 point for you.
Well, his name is Jack. You know, Jack, his name is Jack.
What?
Well, you know, Jack, like jack off. You know, Jack.
Excuse me, sir, but not only is that incorrect, but that is highly inappropriate for the content of this show. Woody!
I was about to get
It's so funny! His name's after Woody! Do you know what a Woody is?
Friends, colleagues, brothers and sisters in the field of medicine, I would like to welcome each of you tonight to the Nobel Prize for the worldwide greatest advancement in the field of medicine. Now, being the Surgeon General, it is my great privilege to give away this award. But being a doctor myself, being a doctor myself, it also gives me great. Just a moment. Oh, that's much better. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. It gives me great pleasure to be able to give this award away tonight. Now, as usual, we will begin tonight's award ceremony. Damnation, I'm hungry. Well, I do have this greasy bag of fast food here. I'll just open it up and have myself a little bit of that. That's pretty good. And I'll have myself a little bit of that.
Let's take a moment.
As I was saying, back to medicine. I would now like to discuss the matters of health in the field of health. But first, a brief intermission. You know, although I said. When I got to be Surgeon General, I was going to give myself rewards. Here it comes.
I am the Surgeon General's replacement in this event, and it's now my duty to give out the Nobel Prize for the worldwide greatest advancement in the field of medicine. Now this year's award goes to a very special recipient. You see, he alone made up a cure to a disease that he made up only a few moments ago. Of course, I'm talking about Dr. Van Googelbagen, who made up the disease to hypochronic manic pre-depressive post-bacon bloody gut syndrome. Now, I would now like to give this award to Dr. Van Googelbagen. Doctor? I would like to now present you this award on behalf of...
Faster.
All right. Would you mind if I ask a few questions?
Yes, God.
Okay, so what is the cure to this disease that you just... Would you mind if I ask a few questions?
Yes, God.
Okay, so what is the cure to this disease that you just made up a few moments ago? Could it be erythromycin or FAG scans or maybe just penicillin?
Well, I decided to make up that the pages of my $350 book would somehow combat the effects of the disease I made up right off the top of my head.
Well, that's fantastic. And do we have another surprise for you tonight?
More money?
No, it's even better than money. You see, we have, backstage, the original girl you treated for hypochronic manic pre-depressive post-pubescent bacon bloody guts and gore syndrome. Please welcome little Sarah.
Thank you, Dr. Van Googelbagen, for making up a cure to the disease that you made up that I had. Now I can live my life like every other teen in the world.
Oh, well, you took care of that disease, but you forgot about your other one.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, you're cardio, cranial, rectal, mono, stereo, therapeutic, schnitzel, factory. Yeah, that's what you got, so there.
I'm beginning to think that you're a fraud with all these things that you make up that I have. Now I want my money back.
But tell me this now. How is it you're standing there talking to me and not lying in the ground drooling into a puddle? You know, that's one of the symptoms of that cardio schnitzel, whatever the hell I just said. I guess I'll have to make up a cure for this one too. I think it'll be ready by next awards ceremony.
And there you have it, a genius named Dr. Van Googelbagen. Well, I've been the Surgeon General's replacement in this event, and it is my pleasure to give you a fond farewell. See you. Back to the Banana Pirates Fashion Extravaganza, Round 2. We've got a few more fashion designers to introduce, so why don't we go ahead and do that now, okay? Our first fashion designer is a British man, and he's from the UK. Let's give a big welcome to Bloody Drunk Bloke. Bloody? I think I see him. Is he coming?
Oh, Bloody, going, alright?
For the UK! This bloody piece of shit on! Oh, bloody. Oh, yeah.
Now, Bloody, I've been asking this question to everybody all night long, but I'm dying to know what you have to say. What do you think is going to be the new fall fashion this year?
This year, for fall, guns are in! Ah! Yeah!
Well, what about for the spring?
This spring, spitting's in! Oh my God!
Spit all over.
Woo! Yeah.
Any further comments before we begin your review?
Hell yeah. I'd like to say thanks to my mum and my girlfriend who's been missing since I've been on tour. And God save the Queen, because I still want to do it.
Well, let's begin Bloody's review now. Well, it looks like his first model is... it looks female. Hey, that kind of looks like his missing girlfriend. Well, she's certainly covered in black and blue this season, showing that bruises can be more than painful. They can be trendy. Also notice her teary reddened eyes, showing that she knows how to take pain and violent pit slaps. Her hair is a tangled mess, going with a modern female, no frills look, or perhaps a postmodern female who gets beaten a lot look. Oh, and she's down, showing that everybody has their failings in life and can fall down from time to time. Here comes Bloody's second model, who appears to be, it's none other than Jim Carrey. Bloody must have abducted earlier today, mistaking his comedy career for modeling. Carrey seems to be wearing Bloody's line of blood-ridden, got-your-ass-kicked clothes, along with some splendidly tied nylon ropings that seem to say, "Hello, world, I'm all tied up and sedated." Watch Carey's model-esque stride as Bloody pushes him around the stage and keeps him boozed up so that he doesn't become too embarrassed of his own style, or perhaps that he is bound and kidnapped by a gruesome British punk fashion designer. And that's the end of Bloody's fall fashion lineup. Thank you very much, Bloody.
Fuck you!
Well, that was very interesting. I enjoyed that very much. So, that's why I think I'm going to introduce our second fashion designer. And it is going to be Dr. Igor. That's right. Here he comes now. Hello, Dr. Igor. How are you enjoying your trip to the States so far?
Very well so far, I suppose.
Oh, well, that's good. I understand that you are delivering a new message tonight with your fashion. What exactly does this mean?
Yes, well, you see, modern fashion today bores me. I find the use of fabric in fashion to be highly overrated, and I have decided upon a different medium altogether.
Well, you know, lots of fashion designers we've seen so far have been using this fabric. What exactly is this new medium that you are working on?
Well, you see, instead of using fabric for fashion, I like to use dead midgets.
Dead midgets? My God, doesn't this offend anybody?
Well, I suppose it would be better stated, dead little people.
Dead little people? My God, and are you not banished from your home country for doing something so insipid?
Well, no, not really. In fact, it is the height of fashion in central Germany currently. Besides, it's not like that's the only thing we use them for. Dead midgets are also very good uses for fossil fuels, and it doesn't affect the way the midget looks on you a bit. Besides, this isn't nearly as offensive as my last fashion statement of 8 dead crack babies tied together on one rope.
Yes, I suppose not. Well, then let's see your unique and strange style of fashion now, shall we? Oh, and here comes Dr. Igor's first model, Sven Kogenhagen, showing off the new wave in fashion in Central Germany. Dead midgets worn around the neck. Isn't that fantastic? Sven as he bumps and grinds to Germany's hottest techno music, along with a dead midget tied around his torso. This man is not as afraid of the way he looks or the way that the midget is smelling due to rigor mortis. Oh, and here's Dr. Igor's second model, sporting the 8 dead crack babies tied together on one rope look. You can tell he isn't afraid of offending a few people, or most everyone in the world for that matter. This is the kind of look that you would take to church with you and get thrown out or stoned in. In fact, the statement made by this line of clothing is even stronger than its rotting smell. That's Dr. Igor for you, fashion innovator with the heart of a serial killer. Well, we'll be back to conclude this fashion show in a few minutes, along with a group makeover on some lucky fellow. See you then.
And we'd also like to say, Josh, please come up here. Josh, wait. Okay, now, Jason and Russ here, they came up with this idea. And, well, everyone knows that we just love dissing on Josh. It's like heroin to us, right? So, like,
I better turn.
Oh, honey, how'd it go at the office today?
I'm a dead man.
Did he not like your toy ideas?
No, he hated them. He called me a demented pervert. I'm not a demented pervert, am I?
Of course you're not. What toys did he not like?
None of them, really. I mean, he hated my idea for the teddy bear with genitalia. He didn't like my idea for the pornographic Etch-a-Sketch. And he didn't even like the idea for my lubricated battleship board game. None of them.
You are a demented pervert.
I am not. I'm just an overly creative man in this far too censored world. Besides, the boss told me that if I didn't come up with the best new toy idea by tomorrow, he was gonna fire me.
But he can't fire you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. We'll be poor and destitute.
I know. I can already see it. Us, poor and alone on Christmas Day, cold and hungry, with no one in the world caring, just because I couldn't come up with a great idea tonight. Well, I guess I'll just sleep on it.
Pervert.
Sleep around here. Mother God, Jesus, Mary, Paul McCartney! What the hell are you, little freaks?
We're here to help you tonight.
So please don't turn on the light.
Or pee on you, I might.
Honey, wake up! There's a bunch of little kids here, and they say they're gonna help me, and they got lettuce on their genitalia.
Yeah, demented pervert.
Well, they are here, aren't you?
Well, surely we're here.
To help you, you queer.
Now bring us some beer.
Well, beer? I don't think I have any beer. Well, anyhow, how are you three going to help me? I mean, I have to come up with the greatest toy idea by tomorrow morning, or else my boss is going to have me fired. Do you have an idea for me?
Well, of course we now do.
Our great idea to you?
Is us, you beerless fool. Word. Shit.
I mean, what can I market you as? I mean, who's going to want to buy a bunch of little kids with salads on their fangs?
Marketing us will bring you great biz.
From all the little Sarahs and Sids.
For we are
the Cabbage Crotch Kids.
Cabbage on their wieners, Cabbage Crotch Kids. Cabbage on yours, Cabbage Crotch Kids. veggies on their manhood. Cabbage crotch kids, those veggies taste bad. Cabbage crotch kids.
So, do you still think our idea is bad?
Even though it's based off a dumb 80s fad?
Don't you like how this cabbage covers up both my nad?
Well, yes, I love it. I mean, the idea. I love it. You guys are great. You're going to sell me millions. Okay, just stay here tonight, and in the morning, I'll take you to go see my boss, where he will give me much praise and compliments. I will never be called a demented pervert again with this idea.
Just go to bed, old man. We've solved this case.
You've had a hard day. Now slow down your pace.
And now it is time we sat on your face.
Sir, sorry to disturb you, but the inventor you wanted to see is here, and he has several orphans what appears to be lettuce on their dicks with them.
Great, send the demented pervert in.
Right away, sir.
What the hell? What is the meaning of this? Oh my God!
All right, that's enough, guys. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
What the hell is this?
Oh, you want to know what this is?
Uh-huh.
Well, let me just tell you. These here are the best new toy of the decade. They're going to sell us millions. We're going to be rich. You see, it's kind of a ripoff of that old 80s fad, the Cabbage Patch Kids. But you see, these are the Cabbage Crotch Kids. No, wait. Before you tell me how much you love this, let me tell you all the good news. I even came up with this catchy jingle for them last night. Okay, check this out. It goes like this. Ready, guys? Cabbage Crotch Kids, cabbage on their wieners. Cabbage Crotch Kids, cabbage on yours. Cabbage Crotch Kids, veggies on their manhood. Cabbage Crotch Kids, those veggies taste bad. Cabbage Crotch Kids. So, what do you think of it, boss?
Oh, God, I love it!
Oh, you do? You love it, really?
Yeah, I love that you're going to be spending the rest of your life behind bars for trying to stretch out my business.
You will come with me, demented pervert.
I didn't do it!
Come on. He made me do it. He bought me candy.
Yeah, he said our parents said it was all right.
What a demented pervert.
Yeah.
I didn't do it!
What?
So, how about a dance, guys? Yeah!
Now, today, class, we're going to be learning about the Pythagorean theorem. Now, first, what you do is you take the number you're going to be working with. Johnny, why are you late?
I was smoking crack again.
Well, we have time before school to do that. That is why we have that little break. You know, that little cute break. Okay. So, to do the Pythagorean theorem, first, you take the number you're going to be working on, and you multiply it times 5. Oh, hello. I'm Mr. Johnson. I'm the teacher of this class, and this must be little Joey I've heard so much about. Hey, Joey. Hey.
Yes, this is our son Joey, here for his first day of school in his new state.
Yes, you know it's been a bit difficult for him as we keep moving around. And Joey might need a little bit of special attention because he is a special student.
Well, now listen, I understand that moving around from state to state can be very hard. So I've already made some special plans to accommodate his special needs.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, and I've got it all planned out that he can sit in the corner next to Schnucks, the boy who acts like a monkey.
I don't think you understand. Our son Joey isn't special in that way. He's special in the way of social needs.
Right.
In fact, he scored quite high on his aptitude test at the last school he was at.
Runs in the genes, you know.
Oh, well, I understand. I'm so sorry. This boy is not challenged. He's special in the way that somebody who is exceptionally brilliant is special.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm very glad to have him in my class, and I'm also very glad to introduce him to his new counterpart and best friend, Schnook, the boy acts like a monkey! Wait a minute,
I'm afraid that you do not understand what me and my wife are saying. Our son Joey is in no way mentally challenged or deficient. He is a normal young man for his age, except for the fact that he is socially different because we move around so much. Now, you can either stop treating him like a freak, or we can simply take him to another school.
No, wait. Oh, golly, I'm so sorry. I didn't understand before. This boy is not mentally challenged. He's a brilliant but socially struggling lad who, with a little bit of special guidance and help, could become the next great paraplegic physicist, senator, or even president. He is no different than any other bright young lad in this classroom. And he can sit in whatever seat he wants, next to whomever he wants, in whatever empty seat he happens to find. Oh, you mean that one seat right over there, next to Chinook, the boy from the monkey? You think, you never think, that's what it's done. Monkey ass, you're a freak, you're a
Okay! It is obvious that this school is not right for our young son. Come on, honey. Let's take Joey to GPS. I heard that was a good school. Maybe he'll fit in there.
Freak! Okay, class. Well, now take out your monkey books to page banana, coconut, where we'll be learning another monkey lesson about how to pick fleas out of our monkey fur. Hey, Sandy, happy Valentine's Day. I brought you a present.
Why, Tom, these are milk chocolates. I thought I told you I only eat dark chocolates.
Oh.
Are you trying to piss me off today, or is it really that you're just that stupid and forgot?
So I go out and I buy you a present, and all you can do is bitch about dark chocolate?
Forget it, Tom. It's over. I can't stand to look at you anymore.
Aw, shit. I don't know why I didn't understand this before. All you've been using me for is your damn dark chocolate. And now you don't get it, you toss me away like all the others. How could I have been so blind?
Get out of here and let me eat my Slim Jim in peace. You make me sick. Get out of our house before I make you.
Oh, well, what you want to do, huh? What do you want to do? Do you want to hit me? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to hit me? Is that what you want to do? Hit me, come on, hit me. Oh, shit. Here it comes again. Yeah. So, that's the way it's gonna be, huh?
Honey? Mom? I told you. What are you doing here?
I told you that bowl was no good for you. Now prepare to meet Grace, don't you,
Oh, what you gonna do now, Granny? Huh? What you gonna do?
Oh my God!
I cannot believe this blasphemy that is occurring at this sacred home. You each go to my services every Sunday, and this is what you learn? I guess that's not the way to teach.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this like a token.
And Macho Man is coming into the fight. And now we got the granny. He's just jumping in around it. Alright, we got this little girl. She's taking on Macho Man. Oh, and my mom used to be a crack over there. She's not. And we've got the boyfriend. He's got Macho Man's got him now. Oh, this is gonna do a rumble. Oh, and now he's gonna be. Oh, they're taking on with lightsabers. Oh my. And then he's ready to go. And then oh my God! And then we got a podium. It's coming in, and we got he's hitting the braces. And Macho Man, he just takes on Darth Vader, and Granny is down.
I can't get her
oh, and Mike's covered the shield him up with the lightsaber. I
love you, Sandy.
I know. Granny is taking on the
Let's never fight like this again.
And
Let's go.
Macho Man is taking on Darth Vader, and Luke Skywalker is down still. Oh, and guess that's the end.
Well, welcome back for more Banana Pirates fashion fun. I'm Jennie Davis, and as you know, we've met many fashion designers over the course of the evening, and now it's time to give none other than myself a full head-to-toe makeover by our fashion designers. So I believe we're going to do that now. Fashion designers?
Oh, I didn't bloody do it. It was that goat humping guy. It was not Jacqueline. Oh, it was Fossil. Yeah, always blaming the bloody prick, aren't you? Well, just because I've been convicted of several misdemeanors doesn't mean I'm going to get it all the time. Oh, bloody! Oh, bloody immigrant!
Who did this? This is highly uncomfortable.
Pants up so bloody.
This is highly uncomfortable.
Gee, I sure can't wait for this makeover.
Makeover? Why didn't you bloody well say so, Governor? Oh, big shot of Jim. Take a bloody seat there, won't you? All right. First, we've got to do something about this nasty bloody bang darkness. So I'll cure that with beer.
Beer?
Yes, rub that in all the way to the scalp.
This reminds me of old story from Wakapalinski, of my hall of Wakapalinski, of Skinny Sailor with many phone books.
Say, Teddy, has anyone ever told you you'd look great with dead midgets around your waist?
What?
Like a little person belt? Yes, like a little person belt.
I can't believe it.
Well, next we're going to open up those bloody nasty complexion pores of yours. So I'm going to get rid of your blackheads with my gas mask.
Oh, gas mask?
What do you mean a mustache?
Like I said, really opens up the
The
pores.
Skinny Sailor wanted to know something, but I can't remember what.
Say, Denny, did anyone ever tell you you'd make a great
That's
dead
my mole! That's my
midget?
mole! That's my mole! Ow, my mole!
Now, next, we'll have to do something with this mop top head of yours. Let's see, is that it?
Ow!
No. Is that it?
Ah, yes, the Skinny Sailor wanted to know why you have to take toilet paper to the Twilight Zone.
Say, Denny, did anyone ever tell you you'd look great if you were dead? Ow!
Oh, all right. Now it's time for the use of some hairspray.
Hey, Denny, did anyone ever tell you you'd look great if you were a dead midget?
Oh, you're all a bunch of bastards. Oh, he can't pay me enough to host a show with you lunatics.
Your fashions suck, hard rocks, just like your mother's do.
My plate of green beans? It has been stolen! What can I do without my plate of green beans to predict the future? Was it you who stole the plate of green beans?
Well, why would I do it? I'm a vegetarian.
Oh. Did you steal the plate of green beans?
Come in, fat sassy dagger. Go, eat.
Bloody, do you know where Mayor Alessand's plate of green beans is?
No bloody idea.
I kill you!
My $50 boom!
Perhaps if we cut them in half, they'd make good midgets.
Well, as you can see, money is not the root of all the evil. It's fashion. Fashion is the root of all things evil, vile, twisted, and all around ucky. Good night.
Glad to see you finally let make it. You know you're late, right?
Oh, is the boss here yet?
Well, no, thank goodness. Man, I really hate it when he comes around.
I know, he's such a jerk. He sure doesn't know how to mentally abuse and mistreat his workers.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, really, I should quit this job just because of him, but for some reason, I just love it.
I know, it's something about this one pie-making job that I just seem to love.
Well, I don't know what it is either, but, well, I'm sure when he gets in, he'll be here.
Hello, you two. Are you ready today to sell the fresh pies to the public?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now, before we begin, I have a question for the both of you. You see, every day I wake up early in the morning to bake the fresh pies to sell it to the public. And every day I place the pies so lovingly upon the table so the public may see the pies and they will be bought. And every day, at the end of the day, the pies, they are all gone now. Yet every day, when we open the register, we have made no money. Now, how is this? I mean, every day I make a pies, and every day I place them on table, and every day they all are gone. But every day we make no money. Now, how is it? Where do all of my pies go? I mean, they were there, so where could they have possibly gone? I mean, what keeps happening to my pies? I will take this out of both of your eyes.
High
Okay.
Poor God, special apartment.
So, do any of you know what time it is?
5 o'clock.
The end of the shift. No more work. Here, bring me the register and see how much we made today. No money! Where do all of my pies go? Every day is out. Where's my pies? I got the win. I think